yeah, you can try, but you're not gonna get very far, I promise you. So yeah, that was hilarious. Anyway, so also in case you saw, there are a couple Easter eggs mentioned in the corner of the second cave. I didn't showcase that because the second cave is glitchy. Ignore that sprite. That's me experimenting. That's not actually going to be in the game for now. But do you see that arrow? I did actually decide to give the player a hint as to where this invisible sign is. I don't know how subtle the hint is or not, but yay, you found... You may have noticed there's still a bit of a video left. So how big is this Easter egg? Well, it gets pretty big. So, yeah, first off, going to the final cave. I didn't change the map itself very much. I did decide to give you the booster so you can go through this, you know, because you normally have the booster. And I upgraded your gun. You see, you now have the machine gun, but I gave, so it's no longer, it has unlimited ammo, unlike before, and it does 127 damage, which is the maximum. And yeah, this is like the best weapon ever. Upgrading it actually doesn't change the damage at all. It still does 127. But if you can upgrade it to the max, then you can fly with it, as you know. The only differences I made is I added a lot of enemies. As you can see, there's a lot more than normal. In fact, there's so much the lava drops are glitching up. They won't even spawn correctly. But yeah, I just added a ridiculous amount of enemies. Let's skip forward a little bit. So I really quite like this part because, you know, the bats that are just spawning from the left? Well, I added a lot. Well, it's hard to tell. Oh, yeah, you can tell now. There's a lot of bats coming through, and this is kind of ridiculous. Now, it's best just to get through this as quick as possible. As you can see, I'm doing. I'm already like halfway through the cave, and I've already taken a good amount of damage. Now, remember, the life capsule 4 gave me like 200 health, so that's a good amount of health. But yeah, all these enemies are either gonna have to be really patient, careful with, or you're just gonna have to rely on your health. Which, well, you don't even know what's after this cave. What I've done. What happens when you get to the end of this cave in this mod? What is the purpose of taking the player to this cave? You'll see soon enough. Alright, this is the end of the final cave. What happens here? The black wind blows through you. The hidden final cave! Ha 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 ha! I'm so hilarious. So you have to go through this again, except it's the second form. I haven't made too many differences, except, well, I made that lava pit deeper. And unlike the last time, I did not add a ridiculous amount of enemies. It's mostly the same. However, you may have noticed I have not improved your booster from V1 to V2, or whatever it's called. So yeah, normally in the normal cave story game, you go through this cave only with the improved booster. But here, you only have the regular dumb booster, which actually makes things quite difficult for movements like this. You can't just shoot horizontally. You have to be kind of careful. And yeah, I failed there. Also, you may notice now here they have the experience capsules, but for some reason, and I didn't intend for this, but I'm okay with it, the effect. No, I didn't showcase it, but if I were to shoot that experience capsule, I guess because it gives it 127 damage, it doesn't spawn any experience capsules for I don't know what reason. I think I showcase it here. And no, I don't. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, I'm getting through this a lot quicker. Let's get through a little bit. Now, this part's going to be hard with the regular booster. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. I'm anticipating it. And, uh-oh. Haha, there you go. Let's see nothing. So now you have the regular booster. So, kill those guys. Oh, you may have noticed I haven't leveled up a little bit because in order to get to level 2, I made it so you have to like collect 1,000. Oh, by the way, I changed that. Haha. This is hilarious. Oh, I love this part. So, yeah, you have to beat him with the bubble. With the bubbler. Yeah, that's the bubbler. It's pretty weak. Yeah, it's really not going to do you good. So if you go to the very left, that happens. And I let the player cheat for fair reasons because the bubbler is just not practical against this guy. Except I make the player go through this crap. And yes, it does end eventually. And then it gives you the machine gun. It gives the machine gun back to you. So yeah, that's what you're supposed to do here. Finally happened. So the Banny's dead. That's a glitch. By the way, which is I'm pretty sure it's because of the flag glitch I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna try to fix that. And the rest of the cave is normal. Remember how in Cave Story you're supposed to just fly through here? Well, now that you have the super machine gun, you can just do that. Haha. I love this weapon. Okay, now what's up here? Balcony. I decided to make you fight an army. This is hilarious. I think I also added a save stone. I don't remember if that was there before or not. So yeah, this is Nightmare mode. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and there's still more to showcase. Yeah. Let's, I don't want to fast forward through this part because this part's kind of hilarious. As you see, all the experience chips is finally starting to level up my gun. Oh, I made the helicopter an enemy. Haha. And I give it I think it's like 10,000 health, something like that. But it gives you good experience. And now your gun is finally leveled up. Oh, but I made a boat so that one hit from the enemy will level you down immediately. So when you're flying with the machine gun, don't get hit once. Just go into prefab building. I think that's prefab building. Is that what it's called? Yeah, prefab. And I decided to add helicopters here too. Let's just save my health a bit. Okay. So, I'm going to show you what happens when you get to the end of this room. I made it really long. And I filled it with helicopters. I'm not going to make you watch it all. I'm just going to fast forward. Okay, and the final helicopter standing in our way. And, oh, turns out I haven't added it yet, but there's gonna be something there. Okay, do you remember the original cave story where you got up here and the sign just says, "That's all, folks"? Well, I change it so it says, "That's all, folks." And then it just resets the game. One other thing I did, when you go over the clouds, it does something. Normally in Cave Story, it just takes you to the bottom of it resets the room, just takes you to the bottom. But I do something else here, but it's glitching up right now, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to fix that. But as soon as I get that fixed, as soon as you go above the clouds at any point, it'll do this. Now, I want to be the guy. There's a room called the Game Over Room where you're just standing on top of a cloud. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Now, this is the boss with Misery. I made this room a little bit longer. Let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, here, I open up the map. See that blinking dot? The map won't even load properly. That's how big I made this room. And if you saw that blinking dot, that's where I wasn't even halfway through the room. That blinking dot is you. Okay, and we should be just about here. So, I haven't changed her dialogue, but I plan on changing her dialogue. Misery's gonna break... should I tell you or should I have you wait? No, I'll tell you. She's gonna break the fourth wall and warn you about this mod that you're playing right now, because it started off as a small Easter egg, but it's led to another Easter egg, which has led to another... This is all one Easter egg, which is so far has been bigger than the entire game, in case you haven't noticed. Because the normal game just ends with the Luigi thing, you know, right after you wake up from the reservoir. But I've been doing crazy stuff with this Easter egg. Imagine I'm saying that with quotes. So she's gonna warn you about not continue this Easter egg hunt, this crazy hunt. And yeah, you literally have to go back to the other side. The Misery boss doesn't only spawns in the normal area where she normally is, so she's not gonna go across a whole room. She'll only be on the left side. Okay, then you defeat her. From this point on, it's all normal. I haven't changed anything. However, you have the super machine gun, so getting through the next few final bosses, or you know, the Doctor and the Undead Core, it takes like a few seconds to beat them. I plan on changing all these guys' dialogue. In fact, I'm gonna do something really funny with the Doctor. So it's gonna change, but for now it's all the same. So I'm just gonna skip past all of this.